Live. My name is Genevieve, and today we are going to be making the Sweetly Unique Cover Me Sweetly notebook cover. I needed to remember the name of it. Welcome, welcome. This is my way of making sure that I remain active here. Every Sunday, I am dedicated to coming in and doing a little bit of sewing with you, just as a fun, relaxing Sunday sew. And maybe we finish the project, maybe we don't. But this morning I did share over on my Instagram that if we don't finish the project, I'm going to try to set a date towards the end of every month where we do our unfinished projects, because gosh knows we all have those, right? So again, my name is Genevieve, and if you're new here or you're watching me for the first time, I am the owner and artist at Thunderbird Handcrafted. We create beautiful hand-dyed fabrics. That is really the way everything started. And then we've just rolled into everything else regarding fabric and sewing. We now have print fabrics, which we will be using one of our print fabrics today, in a variety of eco-friendly printed organic bases. One of the reasons why when I first started this, I said if I can't do it in a way that is both eco-friendly and organic and sourced locally, it's not something that I want to dive into. And we were really lucky to be able to find that. So all of our products are, for the most part, except for our cork, are USA milled, and we do use a printing system that is eco-friendly. Hi, Elba. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So this week has been pretty crazy. We are preparing for the So Bestie Socation Orlando, as well as a Salty So Something retreat that happens the 17th through the 20th of October. And so I've been really, really busy this week. Yesterday, for those of you here last week, I was talking to you about how I was feeling really anxious about finding a trailer to haul everything. We were really lucky to find a trailer in our price range, and a really nice one in our price range. That was kind of that was the harbinger of the anxiety with it, really, was our price range was really not in a place where I thought we were going to be able to find one that was decent. And we did. But what that required us to do yesterday was to drive all the way to the border of West Virginia and Kentucky in one day. And so we spent on the road 12 hours, but we found a really great deal from very nice people in West Virginia. And yeah, so it all came together. It just goes to show, if you don't, your worries are in a funnel, and only a little tiny bit can come out, really. So yeah, so we have a trailer now, but we've been really busy preparing for this event. We are praying hard, not just for ourselves to be able to get to Florida and have these events, but also for everybody who is in Florida now with another hurricane. Hurricane season is coming in with a force this year. And so all of my prayers, all my thoughts, and I'm trying to figure what could we do specifically that will help. I've been looking locally to see if there are any organizations and things that are taking things down. Because I think there are some things that we could maybe provide, but we're still trying to figure that piece out for those who were just so heavily hit in West North Carolina, as well as Tennessee. Just devastating. It's so horrible to just see what they're going through. We have gone through flooding here in our town, not us personally, but I have seen that in our town, and it's just, one, it's so devastating, but then to see just how we all pulled together, it just goes to show we are more alike than we are different. And that's all I'll say about that. And so if you are able to lend a hand or do something to aid during this time, those areas, I just encourage you to find what is the best way that you can do that. And sometimes it really is, just recognizing it and realizing that people are struggling. So with that being said, like I said, I was very busy this week, so I still do not have this cut out. So we are going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out with you. But this pattern, we are going to be making the Sweetly Unique Cover Me Sweetly notebook cover. And I tell me if you've made this before, because I know so many people have made this. And if you've been lucky enough to meet Megan, who is the pattern designer, she is truly a Sweetly Unique sweetheart. She's so kind. And I really just have loved meeting her. I love getting to know her. And she does have templates that you can get for this pattern, which I'm kind of wishing I would have ordered. But she was kind enough to gift me the pattern. So we're going to make it from the actual pattern pieces today. I don't know, I didn't read through it. Gosh, I was just so unprepared for this. But like I said, no matter what, we're doing these lives on Sunday, and you're going to see how chaotic my life is. But I'm going to be making it for my passion planner. Now this year, I decided to scale down the size of my passion planner. If you're not familiar with passion planner, I do have a code that can give you a discount. What I'll do at the end of this, I will today. I know it took me a little while last week to get the details in the video. Today, after the video is loaded and everything, I will make sure all the details are in there, like the pattern link, the fabric links, and even my passion planner code, because I've used passion planner since they were on Kickstarter. It's a really amazing company. If you're not familiar with them, I highly suggest checking them out. If you are a paper planner person, they do have a digital one as well, which I am not a digital planner person. I am from that generation that needs to write things down. So I think probably am one of the last generations to have to do that. But I have used their planner pretty much diligently since they first came out, and I love how it is set up. So once we cut out the pattern and we get all of our pieces cut, maybe we'll take a little break, because I do have more time to be live today. Maybe we'll take a little break and I'll walk you guys through how these planners are laid out and like what I like about them, because it is that time of year where everybody is looking for a planner or a way to get started for 2025. Can you believe 2025? So crazy. So I'll share a little bit more about that. But I do have a code, I think gives you 10% off. But they do offer, hi Sybil, storm prepping. Oh, girl, my fingers and toes, everything I have is crossed that Milton decides that he's gonna check out instead of checking in. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I think we'll take a break. We'll get some cheese and snackies for Apollo and me, and we'll talk about the passion planner. The fabric that I am using today is actually, it's a print that we do have retail of on our website, because I love the color way that with the palette that was chosen for this. And I have it printed for retail in linen cotton canvas, which is one of pretty much a lot of my followers, a lot of my customers love the linen cotton canvas to sew with for bags, for really anything. It has a nice structure, but then it also has a really gorgeous weave to it that shows through when it's printed or when it's dyed. So this is our fall bookish girly. And everybody, like, I've had people say, oh, why fall? Why did you think fall for this? Because there's floral here. There's flowers in fall, right? There's mums. And so I just felt like this purple color was like a mum color, right? This like kind of, what do we want to call this? Like a magenta color. There's oranges, there's like different types of greens. I really like this, and I thought it felt fall to me. Good morning, Gail. And so this is up on the website. They're in half yard cuts for linen cotton canvas during our last chance pre-order, which does start November 14th. You'll be able to order this in any base that we offer for it. So definitely, if you want it in a different type of base, like our basket weave or a luxe sateen or a Kona cotton, you'll be able to order that, as well. But right now we do have it available in linen cotton canvas in half yard cuts, which we don't offer half yard cuts of this during our pre-orders. We only offer 1 yard cuts of the linen cotton canvas. So definitely, if you like the print, go over and grab it. And then during the summer, when I'm dyeing fabric, I have remnant pieces of fabric usually when I'm dyeing fabric. And I wanted to try out a colorway that I thought, oh, and hold one moment, I'm going to freeze. I just realized I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I definitely don't want us to get a phone call. There, I'm back. Sorry that I froze for a second. I had to put it on Do Not Disturb. So during the summer, I test out colorways and say like, how is this colorway going to turn out? And I tested this colorway and I was like, I don't know if I like this colorway. Will people buy this? So I did not do a batch of this. And now seeing it with this print, I'm kind of sad I didn't. So I'm going to hold this up and show it to you. So this is a piece of linen cotton canvas dyed in the colorway. And I have a piece of Luxe Sateen dyed in this colorway. I'm kind of regretting not dyeing this. I do have the colors wrote down. So tell me in the comments if you want to see this colorway for sometime in late 2025, early 2016. Tell me in the comments you want it. Let's pick a name for it. What could we name it? Mum Crazy. Could we maybe call it Mum Crazy? Because I feel like these are mum colors, because we do get our yellow mums, we do have our magenta mums. We could definitely do it for the fall. Let's call it Mum Crazy. I think that's what we're going to call it. So I don't have this for a release anytime soon, but if you like it, we'll do it for next fall. Okay, so, and maybe we'll see how much I have to cut of this. Maybe today we'll do a little giveaway of anybody who's here commenting live. I'll do a little random giveaway of the piece that I don't cut into. Okay. So that's what I'm coordinating with it. And like I said, I felt like it went really well with the fabric. So that's what's up. So let's cut into this. And if I lose my voice, I'm sorry. I've had, good morning, Elizabeth. Happy Sunday. I've had a little bit of like I don't know, like a scratchiness. I'm like hoping it's just like the beginning of fall allergies and not, I should piece these together, huh? Now the way that the Sweetly Unique pattern is, when you go to cut it out, it's set up very similar to how you would piece together a apparel pattern. And I'm not going to show the pattern pieces because I highly respect anybody who makes a pattern. I can't, the work that goes into it. So we're just going to hang out and chat a little bit. So what's been going on in everybody else's life? Anything exciting? I'll share some of my exciting. I mean, relative exciting. Thank you. Yes, it definitely has the fuchsia magenta raspberry vibes, right, Dory? Totally. All right. We're 6, 7. Did it print out everything? 9, 10. Oh no, I don't think we printed out 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, they're there. Okay. 1. No, that's 12. That's not 1, 2. Oh guys, I think. You know what I think happened? I think my printer ran out of paper. So let me go put some paper in my printer. Just realized I only have 4 and 5. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. If anybody wants to pop the patterns in the comments, feel free to do so. The fall bookish girly print, if anybody, I know I have some of my gals on here that are strikers. The fall bookish girly print is over in the bookish babe section of the website. So if people want to pop those in there while I go and get this paper on so the rest of that can print. There we go. Sorry for the little intermission. Okay, so we have our 3, 1, 2, and 3 now. Yeah, so this is pieced together just like an apparel pattern. Hi, House of Stitches. How are you today? And I just use a glue stick to piece things together. I saw a lot of people are now starting to like stitch their pattern pieces. Yeah, that's too much work for me. So exciting stuff this week. I know for sure there was exciting stuff with Dory. Dory had exciting stuff happen to her. That was part of my exciting too. I was so happy to see 2 of my strikers, Steph, aka Dory, and Kat, they both went to see the author Sarah A. Parker, who wrote the book When the Moon Hatched, which we have licensed fabric for. And I love the little community that we've all made through that book. It's so fun. I'm so happy Sarah was able to come here and share it. I do think that if you haven't read the book and you're into fantasy romance, it is a must, because I think it's going to get big, right? It's called When the Moon Hatched, and it's a fantasy romance book. Sarah A. Parker is the author. And yeah, I'm so excited that they were able to go and meet her. All right, next we need to find 6, 7, 8. The one thing about patterns like this, I don't have the space to put patterns like this together usually. You were a professional book reviewer? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. That's so fun. Well, you'll have to review the book. It's definitely, so this is my premise for anybody who wants to read it. It is a lot of world building. And that's why I say it's going to be big, is I feel like she is working on book 2, which comes out, Dory, tell me if I'm wrong, it's next October. And she has a glossary in the front of the book. So it's, you know, a lot of, she's built her own language for them. If you like, oh gosh, Game of Thrones / A Court of Thorns and Roses, I think that it's a combination, you know, of that type of theme premise. But dragons, so it's definitely, oh, some big names. Nice. Rebecca Yarros. Nice. Yeah, well, if you like Rebecca, you'll like these. She also has another series, which I have not read yet, which is, what is it? Bloom. Dory, help me. I have not read it yet. I have it in my list, in my to be read list. Actually, I should have downloaded it yesterday and read it on our way to pick up the trailer. But Deej and I were talking a lot about 2025. We were doing some 2025 planning, which is kind of my exciting stuff. So I'll share some of that in a little bit. Eight, 9. Yeah, so it was really, I feel like I don't have light today. It was really an exciting week. The audiobook for House of Stitches. So the audiobook for When the Moon Hatched is so good. Like, I've read the book. I've read it on Kindle, and then I listened to it on audio. The audiobook is so good because she got voice actors for the audiobook, and it's so good. So you gotta, if you listen to it on audio, I think for anybody who it's like you want stuff to happen quick to like be into a book, I feel like the audiobook is the way to go because you have to get at least 150 pages in before you actually feel like the story is moving, because she does a lot of backstory world building in the beginning. So the audiobook, if can't, I mean, because I attention, I'm the same. Okay. Oh my gosh, House of Stitches, that's so awesome. That's wonderful. Well, welcome to our little bookish family, because my hope in 2025 is to we'd like to do part 2 of the When the Moon Hatched series. I don't think I'll have another licensed fabric other than When the Moon Hatched in 2025, because there's some other inspired series that I want to do, but maybe 2027 we'll have another. We'll see. But so far, we've had such a great experience doing When the Moon Hatched. How is the book related to me? I read it, and the visuals in it made me swoon. And so then I emailed Sarah and I said, hey, I'd love to design fabric for this. And would you give me licensing? And she said yes. It was one of those moments where I just said, all she can do is say no. And she said yes. And then I was like, okay, I can't draw dragons. What am I going to do? And so I was looking for artists. And then one day in the shower, where I have a lot of my great ideas, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to reach out to my nephew. My nephew is in school. Well, he was in school for digital art, and he's gone through pandemic kids. I've got kids who are graduating during the pandemic. Just had a really rough go. And so he took a pause from college because he just felt like he wasn't finding something that was giving him joy with his art. And so I thought, you know what, I was going to message Daniel and see what he draw from, because he draws a lot of those similar type of fantasy type things really amazingly well. And so I asked him, would you read this book and draw what you imagine? And he said yes. So it all worked out. And I mean, he's done amazing. I have the one fabric up here because I want to make him a bag, like a shoulder bag type thing. And so these are some of the dragons. Here, it's upside down. These are some of the dragons that he drew. So yeah. It's a really great series, and that we do have I think we have some retail left on the website for When the Moon Hatched. We have stickers, and we have some other fun things planned with it. But just so you know, you are making a young man feel like his dream of work has value. So I just that's the part for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like Sarah, the book is really amazing. But it truly, when I showed my nephew the final product, that was on the Kona cotton. Yes, that was on Kona cotton. Just him seeing his work in print was really amazing for him. So anyways, we won't cry this morning. We'll continue with our pattern here. You know, kids, we think that kids, I mean, they are pretty tough, but I think we also sometimes don't realize how rough that period of time was on them, you know? Yes, the prints on linen cotton, again, linen cotton canvas, I cannot stress enough. I do feel like I can't choose a favorite base because they all have their unique qualities, but more times than not, I find myself choosing linen cotton canvas as the base that I want my fabrics in. It's not the thickest base that we offer. So for bag makers who don't want to interface a whole lot, basket weave is still the thickest base that we have. But the linen cotton canvas, just, I feel like if you haven't tried it yet, you got to try it. So, and then we have our newest base, which I don't know if anybody has seen it. I know some people have seen it. When does the fabric come out? So we do have some of the fabric on retail. I think still, maybe. It sells pretty quick as soon as I get it, but we do have some of the prints, I think, in retail. We do have some of the different little notions and accessories available, but you will be able to pre-order any of the fabrics from that line on November 14th. So yeah, so go and check it out. My book reviewer partner, who became my best friend, died from COVID, and I couldn't do the book reviewing after that. Oh, House of Stitches. I'm so sorry, first and foremost. That's when you have a friend that you share something that you love with, that's really difficult. Yeah, that period changed all of us in so many ways. Like, yeah, I'm so sorry. Because it's hard to do something like that brought you joy. I understand that completely. And not have that person that also brought you joy be there. So yeah, so that was exciting this week. I was so happy for Steph and for Kat to get to meet her and to meet other people who love the book. Steph went all out. If you're not in my Facebook group, you need to join the Facebook group because Steph went all out. She made a denim jacket. Oh, we also have tags. We also have cork tags that go along with the fabric as well. Get them now before Steph buys them all. Thank you for your order, Steph. All right, I think we're getting close. Like I said, I hardly have any space to do this. And so probably part of the reason I don't do a whole lot of apparel, as much as I'd like to, I don't have the space in the creativity corner to lay out the pattern pieces. I'm hoping this isn't like a long sew. Who's made this before? Because I feel like we're taking time here to cut it out. That's all right. We just get to hang out together today. Okay. One more, and then we can start cutting. You said the fabric is not interfaced. So this fabric, the linen cotton canvas, I would recommend if you're using it for a bag that you do interface it with something, okay? So all of my fabrics, so if you have not purchased, this is what I would recommend, House of Stitches, this is what I would recommend. Go to my website, okay? There you'll see a picture of Apollo pop up and click on that, okay? That will give you, put in your email, that will give you a code for a free fabric sample pack of fabrics, okay? And you can choose, if you're a bag maker, choose the bag maker sampler kit, or sampler fabric. That will have all the bases that we recommend for bag making, pretty much, except for our newest one, which is corduroy. That I don't have samples of that one yet, but get that first. Then you'll be able to feel and touch the different bases of fabrics that we have so that you can decide which one is the best for you. I interface all of our fabrics, but the basket weave is the least one. You don't have to. I interface it just because I like it interfaced, but that is one that some people don't interface it. Okay. Our linen cotton canvas, our Kona cotton, our Luxe sateen. I'm trying to think, what are the other bases, you guys? Our brushed cotton. Those I would all say you definitely want to interface with at least a cotton woven interfacing. If you want more structure, then something like a Sofuse Plus or a Decoville Light. I quilt, I do apparel, but mostly bag make. Yeah, so you can use almost all of our fabrics for quilting except for the heavier ones. I wouldn't recommend basket weave for quilting. You can maybe do linen cotton canvas if you wanted something with more sturdiness to it. But yeah, I would get the bag maker sampler pack if that's the one you want. We do have other packs there. We have a apparel maker one, and we also have a dyed fabric one. But get the bag maker one for now, and yeah, see which one you like the most. Basket weave is what we used last week on, this is basket weave, which is on the exterior of this. So this is a thicker, and it has more of like a baskety, like I call it basket weave because you can actually see the weave and it looks more like a basket weave. Okay, so that's, I don't do vinyl. I don't do vinyl. Because I'm trying to stay eco-friendly, I don't do basket weave, but we did just start doing cork. So we do have a pebbled cork, a neutral pebbled cork. I started with just a neutral base because that goes with any print, goes with any dyed fabric. But so far, people seem to really like it. Thank you, Steph. And so the bag makers one comes with the basket weave. Basket weave, linen cotton canvas, Luxe sateen, Kona cotton, and I think there's a few others in there. So get the bag making fabrics one. Go over and boop the snoot and get your free fabric sample. All right, so now let's start cutting this out. Like I said, this is the one I don't have the space for this. Let's see if we can turn it here and start cutting. Okay. This pattern does have an SVG file if you want to cut it out, I guess, on a Cricut, right? My Cricut and I do not always get along, so I don't do that. Dropping pieces. Ooh. The pattern that we're doing today is the Sweetly Unique Cover Me Sweetly notebook cover. I met Megan at a couple events I've done. I've met Megan, and at the last event I was like, she does have acrylic templates for her patterns, and that's usually what she has at her vendor booth. Like, she'll have all of her acrylic templates. And so I said to her, you know, I'd really like to make, because being a bookish girly, I feel like a notebook cover is a good pattern. And then she said, well, I'll give you my notebook pattern so I could sew it here on the channel. So that's what we're doing today. And hopefully it comes together pretty easy. Like I said, I just printed it this morning. I have not even read the pattern. you guys. So this might be, and this is the real world sewing. Yeah, so we've been working really hard for Sew Bestie Sewcation in Orlando and Salty Sews to get everything done for that. And then I'm also going to, well, I have been, my strike team knows this, really working hard on what are we doing for 2025. So I have decided some of the releases that we'll have for 2025. I'm very stoked about them. I think everybody's going to really like the different designs that I've been putting together so far. But I think we're oh, sorry for anyone who has dogs. Hey, stop it. He's going to tell people how it is. So I've been working on those designs. One thing that I feel like now with this is our first year, full year of having prints. And so he says hi back. I feel like I've learned a lot about having prints and doing pre-orders. I'm sure I have not learned everything there is to learn. But one of the things we decided to do was that because we have a lot of prints, and I know it's hard for people to, I personally know this just because I have a hard time narrowing down. When we do pre-orders, it is hard for people to be like within your budget that you have to decide what am I getting and what am I not getting, right? And so I felt like there needed to be a way to streamline it a little bit to make it easier for people to know, like, you have a certain length of time to get these prints. But for us to be able to have a decent selection of different things, because I have a hard time making choices. So that's why we're going to do the last chance pre-order. And so the pre-order, basically, I'm going to be posting probably when I come back from Sewcation. I'm going to be posting the list of all of the prints that will be going away for sure. We've made the list. It's like close to 200 prints. Skeeter says hi. Aw. Close to 200 prints are going to be leaving and not coming back. So that way, on the last chance pre-order, you'll be able to make a decision of, I need to get more of that because I got that and I really loved it. Or I didn't get that one. Now's my time to get it. And then we'll also have all of our other designs, but some of those designs are also up for leaving. And it's really going to be based off of how many times has it been purchased. There's some designs and some themes that I'm like, people have asked me to keep, but I haven't seen people go crazy over them yet, like purchasing them. So part of me is like, either we need to see that they're purchased to keep them, or they need to go so that we can have room for more. So I made that list as well. So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. So our last chance pre-order starts on November 14th. And so that will be the last chance for certain designs. It'll be your time to say, we really, really want that design to stay. And so that way there's more opportunity for us to have new designs in 2025. I was also thinking about it, but I have to figure out the logistics of how to do it, to allow my Patreon members to shop for like maybe the last week of the pre-order, because the last chance pre-order starts December 6th, to maybe allow my Patreons that last week of pre-order to shop the 2025 prints. But I haven't figured out yet exactly how I would do that. So that's kind of just a thought in my brain. I'd like to be able to do that though, to like just a nice little perk for Patreon members. The exciting thing this week, other than the trailer, was Juniper Cottage. Oh my gosh, you people. I couldn't believe how well that release did. And it was green, you guys. I really couldn't believe it. It was so good. And I felt so bad for people who were like, oh my gosh, is it all gone? My Patreon did go a little, it was like Patreon gone wild for the first 25 minutes. But I mean, I did make over 40 pieces of it, so there's still stuff like my juniper arrives today. I think there are still a few pieces of apparel knits in Juniper Cottage on the website, but other than that, it is gone. It went fast. So I'll definitely add that to the list of colorways that when we die next year, we could maybe do a surprise drop or two of Juniper Cottage to bring it back. The other thing I love is when people make things with my dyed fabric and then they send me the picture and they're like, do you see the animal inside this? Did you do that on purpose? No, I see it, but I have no idea how I did it. So you were lucky. You got a meerkat. Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. So thank you everybody for that who participated in the release. We still have, I think we have 6 or 7 of the October dynamic fabric kits left that we released, which also have just gorgeous colorways in them. That's the kit that Jade from the Heartwood and Hide helped me design. And then we also, I think we have two left of the Dragon's Den kits that we released, the surprise dragon dies. I think we have 2 of those left. Almost done. One more piece after this. And then we have to look at the pattern and see how this all works. And then what else? Oh, we released the corduroy this week. We did release a lot. Oh my. I know why I did that though, because I feel like this week is just going to be a lot of like final touch prep for going to Florida. Please, 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 Milton. We're all praying that Milton decides he'd like to just dissipate into the ocean. We released the corduroy, which we have. The corduroy is available in all of our Swiftmas plaids, which are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It looks so good on that, and I can't wait to see people doing holiday stuff with that. The corduroy is soft. It's not like itchy corduroy. I love it. And then we also have the corduroy in our Burton Core series, which you'll find, I think I have it up on the website now. Burton Core. It's all like Tim Burton inspired. And that's in the Juice on the Loose print. when we do the last chance pre-order, you're going to have to look to see. I'll probably make a list on the website someplace. I'll probably make its own collection where you can see the prints that are available in corduroy, because the corduroy darker prints don't print well on corduroy because it has the rib. So it has to be the right type of print that we print on the corduroy. So when we do the last chance pre-order, only certain prints will be available in corduroy. Not all prints will be available in corduroy. The dragon die is gorgeous. I might just frame it. Jordan, I love you. It is really pretty. It turned out really awesome. Okay, so let's look at this. Oh, yeah. So we have our cutting. I just like to kind of peruse the pattern here to see like how does it go together. We have our edges. Oh, this is for, I don't think I'm going to do the little pen pouch thing. No, we're not. I don't think I'm going to do that today. We're just going to do the notebook part because there's a little pen pouch in this. All right. There's magnet closures. Do I have to do magnet closures? Okay. There's that. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So there is a way to be able to attach your zipper pouch to the notebook cover, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to make that. I'm just going to make the magnet. So I just need one magnet to close it. Okay, that works. I have that. All right. So we're going to start there. So what pieces do I need? And I think I'm going to do the little like binding edge and my magnet closures in my dyed fabric. That's what I think I'm going to do. All right, so main body lining, I need that. I need I'm going to do with a wider snap piece. Exterior lining, snap. I'm not doing a snap tab. Do I need, I don't need a snap tab. Zipper pocket. Fold over edge, I need that. I don't think I'm doing accent facing. What is accent facing? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay. What's this? Zipper pocket. Clear vinyl pocket. Zipper pocket. Okay. So I don't need these pieces. These are all the other ways of making it. I just need these pieces. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna take you down. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna cut some things out. Good morning. Didn't realize you were live this AM. Hope I haven't missed too much. No, you didn't miss hardly anything, Kathy. I've been cutting out the pattern. We are doing the Cover Me Sweetly, Sweetly Unique notebook cover. It's my first time ever making it. It was a very crazy week, so I just literally printed it and cut it out. And so you've not missed anything. We've just been chatting while I've been cutting. Do you have the corduroy to show? I don't, but when we take our intermission, I could go get it. So you can see it. I keep saying we need a big panel so we can make curtains for our sewing rooms. A big panel of what? A big panel of dyed fabric? Is that what you're asking for? Because, all right, I'm not promising this at all because it's a bear, but this is actually, so if you come and see me at Sewcation, Orlando, I'll take pictures and share this. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram yet, I did show some reels of this. This is the banner that we're putting in the booth. It's rainbowed, ice dyed. My mother-in-law and I ironed it this week and rolled it on this roll. It's 26 feet, all dyed at the same time, which is not easy, you guys. It's not easy. I'm moving you over here so I can cut out this stuff. So I'm sorry if you're seeing the ceiling of my sewing room. All right. I'm gonna try to position you guys. This is a new little thing here. Giant pieces are gonna definitely, like I said, they're gonna cost something, you guys. They're gonna cost something because my husband said I should price them the, oh my God, pricing. It's a feat. Like I said, it's not, there's a reason why I don't do it. So if we get, this is my promise. If we get all of our next summer, if we get our whole year's dyed fabric dyed, all of our retail, all of our kits dyed early enough. Because this summer we were done pretty early, but then I went on that vacation with my son. If we get it dyed early enough and I still have some warm weather, then it's still crazy. Jordan, what about 3 or 4 yards? It's nuts. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to dye it, to like fold it and everything. They use a lot of dye. It's a lot of work to fold it, a lot of work to dye it. You have to make sure you have the, like, it's a whole different measurement system with the ice. And then ironing it is a whole other feat. Don't get me wrong, I have all the tools to do this sort of thing. It's just time. It's a lot of time. So like this piece that was like to iron that took pretty much the entire afternoon, even with a rotary iron. So like I said, if I have the time next summer, there might be a few pieces that I'll do bigger. We'll see, and we'll put them up. And if somebody wants some. The other thing is photographing it for you to be able to see what the whole piece looks like. I have no idea how I would do that other than hanging it up on a wash line. George, I'll just come up and help. So there's something. So eventually someday when the studio is built, and I also want to put like a back, like workshop, like outdoor workshop off of the studio, I'd like to host retreats, so that you could come and dye your own. But that's future goals, which is why we need a planner. So let's get cutting this out so we can actually get to sewing. Main body exterior, that's what I need. All right, so I'm using the fabric that I'm using today just so I can show everybody, and we'll chat about it one more time. This is Fall Bookish Girly, okay? It is in our Bookish Babe section of our fabrics, and we do have half yard cuts of this in linen cotton canvas right now. All right. So this is available in half-yard cuts. We usually do not offer printed linen cotton canvas in half-yard cuts. During pre-orders, it's only available in 1-yard cuts. So if you want this print in a half-yard cut, you can get it now. And I felt it was fall because I feel like mums are fall flowers. I've had my mother-in-law, she's like, I don't know if I would call that fall. And I was like, oh, okay. So, all right, I am going to cut this puppy out. And I do think I'm gonna, well, it's gonna be 2 layers of linen cotton canvas, so maybe, no, I probably will interface it. I like the structure that it gives. So what are your ideas for prints for 2025? I was asking yesterday on my Instagram what ideas people had for prints, like what they'd like to see, if anything new they want to see. I know one that I kind of want ideas for is the library series. We are retiring a lot of our library series prints. They will be, a lot of the library print designs will be going away to make space for new ones. And so, what other library themes do you want to see? Because that's one that I have to create those, have to design those for 2025 yet. And I have a couple ideas in mind, but if you guys have ideas, I'd like to know yours. I have some really pretty watercolor designs always go really great with my dyed fabric. So I did get some pretty designs that are watercolor prints. All right, now I want to decide where am I cutting this. I'll do it like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it there. We had a lot of requests for witchy and wizard prints, so there will be some witchy and wizards for sure. I did a lot of research on like what are some of the trends that are going to be coming in fashion for 2025. So I'm really excited about some of those. I at first wasn't super excited about the colorway that is being presented for spring, summer. But the more I got into it, the more I was like, no, I get it. I understand it. I think there will be some cool things. All right, so I only used a little bit of this. I have 2 smaller pieces, right? Yeah. So what I'll do is at the end of this live, I'll go through and we'll see, we'll put everybody's name into a wheel, and there'll be a lucky winner for the Luxe Sateen piece. Yeah, I think, sorry, I'm just fussy cutting this. I need 2 of these. I was sad I missed Wingo on Friday night. I had to go to Sam's Club. Apollo needed food. I couldn't believe that again. All the toilet paper and paper towels are gone. I know people are nervous about the strikes and all that stuff, but seriously. Okay. I think, yeah. That's going to be the spine. That's going to look really cool. All right. Alrighty. So we have everything cut out now. What is everybody else sewing? What is anybody sewing anything today? Anybody working on anything fun? What patterns are you making? I know Katie and Jade and I, we are going to be doing our Bobbin Buddies bash again this coming Friday. So set your clocks. It'll be 5:30 Eastern time. What is that? 2:30 Pacific time. I think Jade and I think we're gonna do the same bag. We're gonna make matching bags. I think we're gonna do the Diane Crossbody by Evergreen Threads. I was originally gonna do a different Evergreen Threads pattern, but then both of us were like, we like that bag, and we're gonna use the October kit fabric for it. I'm gonna sneeze, you guys. Woo. All right, what do I got here scrap wise of interfacing? There we go. What do we got? Oh, I don't know what, I don't think I think Katie had a type of tote she was gonna do. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always a fun time with my girlies. And we'll have giveaways too that night. Yeah, so this week it's really just trying to get the website as ready as possible for the events. And then the website will be closed starting, I think I might close it on Sunday. And it'll be closed through Sewcation, but then the Monday after Sewcation, the 21st, set your alarms, because you're going to get to shop the booth. So all of our specials that we're going to have in the booth, any of the fabrics, the specialty fabrics that are maybe left from the booth, lots of goodie sales we'll have for the booth. So the 21st, set your alarms. So I have to get the website ready for that. So I'll probably close the website this coming Sunday. All right, I need to get some more interfacing, you guys. The interfacing that I'm using is from Waywack. You can buy it in the Oh My God, throw it in a pile, like I do. So we're gonna cut out the cover. Pieces. I need a bigger sewing room, you guys. Oh my goodness. Or I need to clean it a bit and not have so many piles of things in different places. I think I'm gonna use the sewing thread wise. Oh, I thought I had it. Crap, I need to order that. If you didn't see, Kasaya has the raspberry beret fabric. I think that's what she calls it. Raspberry. I think it's raspberry beret. I might be wrong on the name. It just reminds me of that every time I see it. She has it one last time. Maybe it's sold out now. I do have bright purple from Wizardry. That's the thread we're going to use. Okay, so that was exterior. Yeah, I needed to go get one. I wanted to grab some like frozen dinner stuff for Florida, for the Florida trip. So I grabbed a lasagna and garlic bread and to take to our Airbnb. But I couldn't believe that all the toilet paper and paper towels were gone already. Okay. All right, now we need our iron. Let me turn you guys around. Okay. This is what happens when you have, I don't know what this is, maybe 10 by 10. It's probably 10 by 10. Not even. I think this wall might be 8. 8 by 10 maybe. All right, let's get this interfaced ironed. I don't know if I have a bobbin with the raspberry thread, so we might need to make a bobbin. Okay. So the spine, there is a piece that you can cut that you then, there's a piece that you can use if you're using vinyl, and there's a piece you can use if you're doing a cotton. So I'm going to iron this, get any wrinkles out. I'll point you guys down so you can see the process if you want. And then this I am using some SoFuse Plus for, just to give it a little bit more structure. And then we're just gonna fold it over. Voila. That's gonna be super cool. Oh, I should read some of your comments. When we get back over, I'll read some of them. Okay. And then these are my little tab pieces. So I'm just gonna iron some interfacing on those. Oh, I wonder where my base is for my cam press. My mother-in-law was using it last. Well, if I have to go down in the basement, I'll grab the corduroy for y'all. So there's those two pieces. Now my exterior. Maybe I'll do a zipper pouch eventually for this. Does anybody pre-wash their interfacing? This is a continual conversation that Katie from My Little Shindig and I have. I do not. I did have some questions this week about our dyed fabric, about washing it. So your dyed fabric should never wrinkle, and I'd be shocked if it bled. I mean, we wash it so many times. Yeah, you can wash it again. I just do a regular, like if you are gonna wash it, I would do it in like a regular color cycle. You can use detergent on it. All of that is fine. It's set. As far as our print fabric is concerned, we do not pre-wash it. We have done extensive quality tests on our dyed fabric. We were trying to do a reverse dye with some printed fabric, and bleach and whiteout will not take any ink off. Like it does not work. So you don't have to worry about your prints bleeding either, but you can wash them. Everything is a cotton blend, so it's just the same as if you were washing cotton. Yeah, I think mum crazy is what we're gonna, because this definitely reminds me of mums. Okay. If you want this dyed colorway, we'll bring it back for maybe next October. That'll be the retail color. I'll have to write that down so I remember it. Okay, there we have it. We have our exterior, interior, our binding. Oh, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna move you back over to our main place of work. I'll sit and I'll check out some comments here while we plug everything back in so we don't run out of juice. Hopefully that charges. I don't know, I can't tell. All right, let's see, where did we leave off? So, working on a Sew Whatever project box. That's fun. I did not get one of those, but the cork in that was gorgeous. Work stuff first, then working on making a bag. Yeah, work. Cell phone pouches. That's fun. What, do you have a specific pattern for the cell phone pouches, Alba? Jade's art kit. No, Jade's October kit. Jade worked with me on the October dynamic fabric kit. I need to find a serger pedal and power cord and hem some table covers. I have some table covers as well. that I need to hem. And I mean, if you've been with me for a while, you know I needed a new plate for my serger. I still have not put the new plate on. It's sitting there. Making traveler slings for an event next weekend, like a craft fair event. That's fun. I hope to finish storm prep, then work on some Swifty bags, and some of Jen's headbands. That's fun. Busy bunch on here. That's for sure. Packing D-slash orders. Hoping your body wakes up. Working in Florida, yeah. No parking spots at the supermarket. Oh my. Tuesday totes. Those are great. They're always fun sews. I only pre-wash garment fabrics. I mean, I've only seen a few times. The way that conversation started with Katie and I was that she had made a bag for, I think, her sister, her mom, and she noticed that the interfacing created like almost like pills in the fabric. Like it shrank the outside fabric, shrank the exterior fabric when she steamed pressed it. And we were talking about, like, you know, well, what would cause that. And so we did research, and there are people who pre-wash their interfacing. Like, they get a bowl of water, they wash it, they lay it dry flat on a towel. There's so much time prep in bag making to begin with. We want all the colorways. Yes. All right, so we have our pieces. Let me see, do I have a bobbin? No, I don't. So I'm going to go grab my thread. I'm going to use that Wizardry. Let me see what did I say the name of it was? You know, unplug my iron. You know what? Maybe I'll leave the iron up because it's a notebook cover. We might want to iron this, huh? Maybe I'll leave it up. We'll leave it up just in case we need it. And let me see if I have for my cam press, if I have the base for when I need to do the snap. So I'm going to use, it's bright purple from Wizardry, right? That's going to go really good, right? So that's what we're going to use thread-wise. We'll just pull that through quick. Let me check if I have my cam press thing for my snaps. I think I'm going to use a gold. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And this is for magnetic snap rivet. Yes. All right, I have everything. Okay. And now we just need the pattern. And we'll make our bobbin. Yes, Wizardry, Stitchery, and Crafts. I use I think their thread is a Tex 80, right? On my Sailrite, it works really good. And then Kasai's is a Tex 70. So it really, I feel like both of them are fine for my Sailrite likes both. Oh, DJ's slicing lunch meat downstairs. All right. Okay. Oh, my scissors over in the iron, by the big iron. What I will tell you is we do have 4 other dyed fabric this year. We do have a variety of dark, moody colors. So don't worry, even though we don't have this one in particular, there are some other really good moody colorways coming. All right, let's get you all tied up here. I'm nervous about this pattern, you guys. And the only reason I'm nervous about it is because sometimes simple patterns and me don't get along. So, no judgment, all right? No judgment. All right. My father-in-law is outside working on his car, so if you hear someone yelling like last week, oh, when I left last week because I heard a yell, it was my father-in-law screaming because the outdoor cat came in the house and Apollo was like, oh no, you're not allowed in the house. So, okay, so let's work on this notebook cover. Let me make sure my pattern is in the right order so that we're doing this correctly. I didn't put a pen loop. Maybe I should use a piece of elastic stretch stuff to put in there. I think I'm gonna go grab that. Yeah, okay, so I don't need the zipper pouch piece. Grab the elastic. I just have some of this bias elastic. Let's see. Pen holder. We're just gonna cut a piece of that because this matches. It's like a lime green color. Okay. So first thing we're doing is we're putting that bind, like the bind piece on the exterior. So I'll set this stuff back here. Let me tilt you guys down so you can see. We good? All right. And we're going to measure. Oh, those are for the magnets. For if you, so the first thing here is if you do want to put your zipper pouch that it magnetizes onto the front, you'd want to measure that part first, but I am not doing that. So yeah, we're now going to oh my, okay. We're not starting there. Oh, this is making me nervous. That made me nervous. We're gonna use our interior. Now, could I use cotton for the interior here? On the lining exterior panel, find your center point. measure, draw a line, using a straight edge. Cut both of those lines to create openings for, I suggest adding stress circle holes to help prevent tear. Oh no! So it's vinyl. So what could I do? I could cut additional pieces to make a place to put my notebook, right? Let me look here. Was there pieces? Zipper pocket. All right, well, we're gonna hack this a little bit so that it will work for me. So let me measure. What do I need here? All right, I'm going to cut 4 pieces of my print fabric that are 8.5 by 6 to do slip pockets that will go for the cover. So just FYI, this pattern is specifically made to make it with vinyl. I'm sure she probably has some type of solution for cotton woven, because I've seen other people make it in cotton woven, but I'm not seeing it right now in this part of the pattern that I have. So again, I'm cutting 8.5 by 6. Anybody watching anything good on TV? I just watched the Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. It's so good, you guys. I see what all the hype is about. No, 10.5 by 6. Oy vey. 10.5 by 6. Don't worry, I didn't cut 8.5. I don't have to start over. wrinkles out of this now. Good thing I didn't turn the iron off. Okay, so now I have these pieces here. Hi from Brazil. So right now I was ironing. That's why I was off camera. So right now I'm making a Sweetly Unique notebook cover, but I'm converting it so that I can use cotton wovens. So now I have these 4 pieces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hem down the one side of each of these so that I can turn it around and flatten it and top stitch it. And then what I'll do is I'll add it to this piece so I have something to slide my notebook into. So there we go. All right, let me just check my tension here. So let's get it, make sure that everything's looking good. It looks a little loose, so let me clip it. We also should oil. You all know that Gertie here, she likes her oil in the bobbin casing, so let's get some oil in there. Okay, there we go. All right, we're just gonna slightly tighten things here and see if that helps at all with our tension. That looks better. Yeah. All right. We're ready to rock here. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn my stitch length down, and I'm just gonna do a 1/4 inch seam allowance on this. Keep grabbing big clips here. Straight down. I'm gonna back stitch at the beginning and the end. I'm gonna do the same here. All right. As you can see, I did not cut straight. All right, I'm gonna go and take these to the iron. I'm just going to fold them over and iron that edge so it looks crisp. Sometimes I'm really particular with the iron, sometimes I'm not. I don't know, I feel like it just depends on what I'm making. And then once I'm done with this part, I'm gonna square these up, make sure that they're straight on the edges. Okay. I probably could have done a woven label there if I would have thought of it. I did not think of it until now. So let's put that up. Okay. Okay. So now we have these pieces, which I'm figuring we're going to put on like so on either side here. So that I have a way to slip my notebook, my planner into there. Let me just read my instructions a little bit so I can see the different steps of where. Okay. That goes in between there like that. Okay. So we just need to make sure that we remember to put our snap. Remember to put our snap on the outside exterior piece. But everything else, I'm just looking to see like where they added the pen, when she added the pen piece. I guess now we'll just put it in there. Yeah. All right. So this piece is we're gonna put it like this. I'm gonna grab my pen piece. I probably could do a woven label here. Oh, my father-in-law is having trouble with his car, I'm sure, because he's yelling like crazy. Oy vey. Don't want to get involved. All right, there's that. Where did I go with the little pieces? The little pieces, where did I throw you? Oh my goodness, Jenny. Oh, nope. Nope. Are they under here? Nope. 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 Guys, what did I do with the snap pieces? There they are. There they are. All right, we're gonna stick them on our lamp here, which I have this, I got this lamp from a company, it's called the Stella 2 lamp, and they sent it to me for free, and I'm actually really liking it. It's added a lot more light at my sewing area, so I told them if I liked it, I would do a giveaway for it, so stay tuned for after Sewcation. We'll do a giveaway for the Stella lamp. All right, I think I'm just going to stay stitch all of this down before I go any further. Okay, driving to Massachusetts from northern Maine, and the colors are amazing. Oh, I'm sure this is peak Peak leaf peeper season. Peak leaf peeper season. All right. We're just going to stay stitch this all the way around. I'm just doing 1/8 of an inch. Oh, and follow here, somebody. All right. So there we have. So again, these were not a part of the pattern. I did 6 by 10.5, 4 pieces, and made my little pockets. Since I'm using all cotton woven, made my little pockets to put my notebook into. Let's see. Again, I'm trying to make this for my passion planner. So let's see how it's going. So we would put, oh, the seam allowance is gonna be tight. I'm probably only gonna be able to do like 1/8 of an inch seam allowance again all the way around. So let's see if this side works. If it doesn't work for my passion planner, I'll use it for something else. But I was hoping, I mean, yeah, it's working. The seam allowance up here, like on the width of it, is a little tight. I'm gonna have to do 1/8 of an inch, but it should work. It should work. So that's good. Well, we can play with it. We can figure it out. Okay. So there's that piece. Now I want to make this as my tab. So I'm going, I could maybe put, a woven label like in there maybe. You know, you need at least one woven label, you guys, right? Let me see. What do we got? Or even, like, I didn't even think about what label, I mean, I probably should put one of my own cork labels on the outside. Let's see, what do we got in here that would maybe be good? The Tea and Tomes one, but it's purple. I don't know if that one really, I don't think that one really matches. It's too purple where the other thing is. I mean, this one here, that's It's Best Day Ever. I feel like that one goes, right? That one goes. I'll leave that one out. That one might be the one that I pick. I have this one here that says Books and Coffee Era, and I feel like that one also goes. It's more browns. The Books and Coffee Era one. Let me see. I think that's it. I mean, I do have a little, I have this little brown and sage green heart too, if I just want a heart. I feel like Best Day Ever is the one because I feel it goes with, that is going to be for my planner. Yeah, that's the one we're doing. Okay. And so we'll pull that out. And then I don't know if I'm going to do a cork other than my own. You can never have too many, right? This is my favorite all-time one, the Stay Wild. Maybe I'll do the that's like my favorite tag that Jade and Chris have ever made from the Heart Wouldn't Hide. I mean, I do love the Witchy Woman one, and she does have one that's like, doesn't she? No, there isn't one that kind of has those vibes. I mean, the brown goes good with it. Yeah, I think we're doing Stay Wild. Okay. But that has to go on the exterior. All right, so now we're going to make, I want to look at my fabric here. Can I put the cork tag that way, or I mean the woven? I think we're going to do it this way because when it, yeah. Yeah. All right, we're going to do 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. I'm going to clip my corners here. And we're going to turn this right side out. Both my kids are doing really good at school, at least from last week's conversation. We did see my son Friday night when we go to Sam's Club. It's not, his school's not far from there. So we stopped in and dropped some things off for him, which was nice. Okay. Oh, I have to tell you guys, so, you know, we went and got this trailer yesterday, and we found the trailer on Facebook Marketplace, right? So we get there to get the trailer, and the people that we bought the trailer from, one of their kids went to the same college as our daughter. Now, this is on the border of West Virginia and Kentucky. It's 6 hours away. Do you think Facebook used an algorithm to connect us with someone that was slightly connected to us to buy something from? My husband and I were like, that is just really weird. And I hear Apollo, so I'm going to have to go down and let him in. He's done nosing about whatever was going on outside, and he can't get the door to open. Okay, but there's our tab for closing. We're gonna go put a magnetic snap there then. As soon as I go get a bottle up here. Are you locked out? Come on. Okay. So I'm going to bring you guys back over to the cutting table so we can do these snaps now. All right. Here we are. Let me refold up this fabric. I'm just going to use a magnetic snap rivet, right? That's what they're called for this today. I need that. I might need that. Oh, stinker. I didn't let you in to come up here and boof. Alright, so we need this piece, and we need this piece. And we need our cans. Alright, so that needs to go in there. And I'm gonna figure this out. Because this one is gonna go in that piece. This is gonna go in this piece. I need two of these. Two of these. Okay. So, which one is which? I never remember which is which, you guys. But I think, oh, I already have something in there. I need to take that out. Oh, and it's snug. There you go. Come on. Lefty, oh my God, because I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to measure in 1/2 inch. She doesn't say, I don't think. Install that. Use to line up, find the center point marks. Main panels. Okay. Do I have a pen over here to mark anything? I do. There's my mark for that one. And then this one, I need to find the centers. I think what else has been going on? I mean, I've really just been trying to think about plans for prints for next year. Because I can't believe it's already time to plan next year. All right, so when fabric is this way, it's going to be this direction. So I need to measure in this way, 1.5 inches. And then that's where the other magnet's gonna go. All right, let's see if I can do this right, you guys. So this goes here. Probably need to put a hole. This goes like this. No. Because this, let me think here. This is gonna go oh, see, I put the little, my dot on the wrong side. This is gonna go here like this. Then it's gonna come around and close like this, right? Yes. So I need to measure on this side. Again, simple projects are the ones that stump me. Give me something complicated. All right, so again, this is going down here. This is going up here, like that. And then this goes in there like that. Voila. And then we're gonna put our hole there. And we're gonna put that in like so. I'm gonna get a piece of foam interfacing to just stick in between this. So it doesn't pull through, because if I'm using it for my passion planner, it's going to be used a lot. Okay, there's that. That's going to go like that. Oh, that's going to look cute. All right. Now for our tags and the center binding piece, we're going to do. Make sure we're plugged in again. All right, and I need to get one of my Thunderbird tags. Okay, so we have our exterior to do now. Colors through. How's everybody hanging? Everybody doing good? Okay. So we're gonna set this guy to the side for now. We have our 2 tags, and we have our center bind point. So that we're gonna sew that on. We're gonna find our centers on that. And we have our centers everywhere else. All right, so I'm going to get some double-sided tape. Put down either side. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I'm glad we'll at least get a project done. The Dupe Dior bag is definitely a multi-day event. But I know it's going to look really cool once it's all done. So I'm just going to... Oh, you know where I could have put my woven label? I could have put my woven label in here, too, you guys. I didn't think about that, but that would have been a good place to put it. Okay, now we're just going to top stitch down both sides of this. I'm using a 4-stitch length. Everything's looking good with the stitches. Yeah, this bright purple thread was the right choice. It looks really good. Add another. I didn't see it in time. I wouldn't know what, I mean, I probably could have added the other one that I had picked out, the T and Tom's one. That one probably would have been decent. Oh, I don't know. My attention wasn't really the best there, but it was all right. It's okay. And I didn't top stitch around this, so I think I'm gonna top stitch around this too. Hopefully I can get it around. I think I can. Which way am I? Yeah, that is the top. We're gonna tighten a little bit. Yeah. It's looking better. Oh no, underneath it's not. Oh. This has been an ongoing Gertie situation. She's been doing this for a couple weeks, and I'm not quite sure what's gotten in her groove. But we'll figure it out. Let's get our test piece back again. Let's tighten those up a little bit there. Is that all you needed? Let's see. Yeah. Let's try it again. Yep. That's all she needed. So now I want to put this on here so I can see, where do I want my Stay Wild? I think I might want it more like top centered up here. And I think I'm going to put my tag like down in the lower corner on the other side. So I started top stitch only to realize my 5-year-old had been having fun with the tension knobs. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes she just, I don't know. I feel like it gets off. I really should get one of those little tools to really get my tension correct on my bobbin. I don't know. It's weird. She just is what she is. All right, so I'm going to find the center between these 2 points here so I know where I'm going to put my tag. And then I need my small ruler and a marking tool. So I think I'm going to do 2 inches down. Yeah, that looks about where I want it. Doesn't that look cute? Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, and now down here, I think I'm gonna do 1.5 inches in and like an inch up. So 1.5. All right, let's top stitch these babies. Good morning, Monica. How are you today? We are making the Sweetly Unique Cover Me Sweetly notebook cover for my Passion Planner. We're just putting the tags on. And this print fabric that I'm using is it's our Fall Bookish Girly print, and it's printed on linen cotton canvas. And we actually have retail of it right now in our shop. If you go under Bookish Babes collection, you'll see it. And we usually only offer our linen cotton canvas in 1 yard cuts, but I got this fabric and we cut it in 1/2 yard cuts for y'all. So if you want it in 1/2 yard, you can get it in 1/2 yard, because we usually don't offer that. What just happened there? There we go. Okay, pull this through. I think the rest of the day, I just got new stickers came in. They have Apollo on them. So I have to cut those and put them in all of the kits for my classes at Sewcation and at Salty Sews. But we'll have extras, so they're going to start going in orders. So if you wanted a sticker from us with Apollo on, you'll be able to get one soon. And I have to figure out what I'm making for dinner. I have no idea. Come on. There we go. tie this baby off. All right, so we have our exterior with our snap. Right? Did I choose a male and female? I did. And then we have our interior. Sorry, I just bumped you guys. So we have that. Now I just need to look at the instructions. How did she, which piece did she put the snap on to sew it? Oh, I guess that's where we're turning it. Well, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna set this guy aside. We're going, I need to find my centers on this piece. And remember, I have to remember I cannot do more than 1/8 of an inch because my passion planner is the width or the height of this. My passion planner is actually the same height. So, well, almost. I can only do 1/8 of an inch seam allowance around the bottom. Okay. So we're going to flip this like so and find our centers. Clip them together. Okay, add some more clips, and then I just need to remember the side that has my magnet. I'm going to leave an opening there. All right, so my opening's gonna be here. I guess I'm gonna leave, you know, a decent opening here, just so that I can probably fold it and iron it nicely then to close it and top stitch it. Let's move our boo bucket out of the way. So on the sides, I'm definitely going to do the 1/4 inch seam allowance, but down at the bottom, I'm going to sew just right along my edge that I have here. So just a slightly over 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. much fabric there, hopefully. Okay, let me just check, make sure that I caught fabric there. I did. This area I might need to do some maintenance on. Just because I have such a close seam allowance so that this fits, I want to make sure when I turn it right side out, I'm not turning it out and it's not that I have edges in there. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna clip my corners. Clip this down because that'll just help with some bulk. Okay. Let's turn this puppy around. I do think I am gonna iron it and top stitch all the way around. Grab my little turning tool. I'm so glad you guys join me because there's so many times, like since I started doing this every Sunday, I'll lay in bed on a Sunday morning and be like, nobody really wants to come and watch. It's okay if you cancel, Jenna. Like there's so many times in my head that happens. Oh God, and did I put? No, I didn't. I'm correct, but I'm not correct there. Oh, should have left. Well, I'm gonna have to pull some stitches over here, you guys, because this has to be where the closure is, not over here. Again, simple projects. They get me every time. They get me every single time. Oh, bonkers. This is not a reflection of Megan. This is a reflection. Megan is the pattern designer. This is a reflection of me. Oy vey. Okay, well, it is what it is. Jenna, just keep going. So I'm just gonna pull these out over here. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna iron it first. That's what I'm gonna do. Before I pull those stitches out, I am going to iron this all down. So that is where it is supposed to be. So let me make sure my corners look good. This is why my channel is not a teaching channel. It's just sewing. We're just sewing together. You learned something great. Okay. Let me iron this all down here. Okay. Now that we ironed all that down, it is cute. I just didn't put the thing in the right place. So we're gonna pull enough these stitches out that I can get my magnet tab in the right place. Let me let me clip this. There we go. All right. Okay. We're going to put a piece of double-sided tape on there to help it stick. Not that direction, this direction. So I'm going to put some clips there, like that. All right, now we're going to top stitch it. We had some oopsies, but we're okay. Right. I'm going to start my top stitch up here where one of my top stitches is for the center area. All right. Home stretch. Oh, my tension underneath feels horrible. It started out good. Should have checked it, you guys. Well, we're going to sit here with the ripper again, because I can't handle that. All right, Gertie, what's your deal? What is your deal? Oh, that just makes me so angry. It looks great on top. Suggestions, you guys. Because I feel like that's the bobbin, right? I think I might need a new bobbin case. Not the rotary hook part, but like the... The other thing is I could change the needle. The needle might be... Oh, doesn't this burn you up? Like my grandma would say, I could just spit. It looks good on top. Because there for a little while, the top wasn't also looking very good when I was top stitching, and I thought I had it fixed. Need to adjust the top. I have been adjusting the top a lot. It just doesn't seem to be wanting to listen. But I'll take your word for it. It is so pretty though. I'm really happy with how pretty it looks. That dyed fabric and this print go so good together. Okay. See, it started good. Then it goes downhill. I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I'm pretty sure we're still charged, so it shouldn't, and we're recording. No idea. The phone just decided to turn itself off. So sorry, you guys, and I'm just working on tension, trying to get this thing to sew the beautiful way she sews. Okay, so that's loosey-goosey. So we're gonna come down to here and come down to here. How is that? Oh, that's a mess down underneath. Okay, so we're gonna tighten that baby. Yeah, wow, she's a mess. What happened, girlfriend? Oh. I think we figured it out. Well, that looks better. I need to tighten this a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I don't know what happened with my phone there, that it shut off. You know, always something. We had a brief moment of technical issues on both ends, on the sewing machine and on YouTube. Try retreating. Oh gosh, you're giving me a sewing word that I don't know, Gail. Explain. Retreating. Is that taking all my thread out and tell me what you mean by that, because that is a word I'm pretty much self-taught, so what does that word mean? I'm going to wait for Gail's answer because I'm interested in this. The thread. Try taking the thread and rethreading. Okay, we'll see. That was one of the things I was like looking at and being like, is my thread threaded correctly? We were sewing for so long. We're going to get this done, you guys. And then when we're done with this, I'll go down and grab the corduroy to show you guys. And then I'll show you my passion planner and talk a little bit about that if you're interested. Come on, baby. Go through the hole. There we go. All right, we're gonna see how we do. We're gonna do a couple stitches. It's looking good. Let's see. Let me go down this row. Oh yeah, it's looking much nicer. Yeah. Thank you all for your help. We're in this together. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I skipped a stitch there, but I didn't. nervous now, guys. I keep stopping. Well, now what is it doing here? Why would it do that? Like a loop-de-loop. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to watch some Sailrite videos because she's just been, I don't know, she hasn't been sewing her best. Okay, we'll burn down those loop-de-loops. So, I'm hoping there isn't any others. No, just that one place. Everything else looks good. It's just this one. Get down there. Okay. Tie this baby off. Oh. If you hear a weird noise in the background, it's my husband. He's slicing lunch meat. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I can hear it. All right. So there's our notebook cover. Let's put my passion planner in it. Hopefully it fits still. Oh, please. I don't think it's going to fit, you guys. I think it's going to be just slight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to force it because I don't want to... Yeah, it's going to bend my cover. I should, if I make another one, maybe I'll make another one. And, because I think, I don't know what size she has that this notebook cover is for. It's just slightly not tall enough for my passion planner. But it still turned out really super cute. I'll have to find a notebook that it'll fit. And then it'll go alongside with my passion planner. It'll be my planning notebook for next year. What do you think? What do you guys think of it? It turned out pretty nice, huh? Most likely, you know why it probably doesn't fit? Because I did cotton woven and the pattern is originally made for vinyl. So if you are going to do cotton woven and you want this size, I would suggest adding like another inch to the height. But there we go. All right, so now we'll chat a little bit about Passion Planner. Like I said, I'll put the link to the pattern, I'll put the link to the fabrics, and I'll put a link to, well, I'll put my code for the Passion Planner and my link for Passion Planner there. I don't make anything off of the link. It is literally to give you a discount, and then I gain points towards, like, if I want to buy stickers from them or something. But I don't actively you know, share my passion planner. I really just share usually this time of year because I've used it forever, and they're really, I really like the planner. They do have a digital version if you are a digital planner person. So feel free to check them out digitally. I'm going to go down, since everybody wanted to see the corduroy, I'm going to go downstairs and grab the corduroy quick. And then we'll be back and I'll show you the inside of the passion planner so you can kind of see what it looks like on the inside and tell you, you know, what parts of it I really like. And then we'll be done for the day. But I'll be right back. Let me go grab that corduroy. I'm going to tilt this down so I'm not just looking at nothingness. We'll tilt this down to look at our finished project. Okay. I brought a couple other things up here to show you guys. All right. Ooh, that's not a fun sound. All right. So corduroy. This is, let me bring the light over, the corduroy. So this is our Swiftmas holiday series that we have. We have 3 different plaids. So we did do it in the 3 different plaids just because corduroy and plaid, right? And plaid is actually going to be a very trend focused print for 2025. So you're going to see a lot more plaids everywhere. So because Dior really focused a lot of their fashion week on plaids. So lots of plaids, but I really love, so the ribbed is a smaller ribbed corduroy. We may in the future have a larger ribbed corduroy as well, but I figured I'd test this out just to see what people think, if people are into it. The thickness, I would say the thickness of this is almost the same as our basket weave. It's probably slightly thinner than the basket weave, but it's not, it's thicker than the linen cotton canvas. So it's like an in-between there. But I really love it. It's really soft. It's not like that, you know, how corduroy was when we were kids. It's not an itchy feeling corduroy. It's really like velvety soft. It's really pretty. So again, we have it in the 3 Swiftmas plaids. And then for the Burton Core series, we did it in the Juice on the Loose, which I think, if you guys can see, it printed really cool on this. And I think it would be a really cool bag. So the Swift Miss plaids and the Juice in the Loose, right now you can get it in half-yard cuts, and I think we might have 1 or 2 1-yard cuts of the Juice in the Loose. And then I just to share the Burton Core series, because they're available right now in half-yard cuts if you grab them before we head to Socation. So we also have these. This is Headless Hollow, so the Headless Horseman in linen cotton canvas. We have Frankenweenie, Frankenpup parts. A whale number? It does. Oi. Thanks, Jordan. I want to say this one is an 16 or 18. And I think the other one was a 20, maybe. Jordan throwing out the fabric logistics. Yeah, I think I'd have to look. I think it might be a 16 or an 18. It's nice. It's like not too much, but enough to see that it's corduroy. And that's, I was like hovering back and forth. Do I get the one with the bigger whale, or do I get one with a thinner whale? And I chose the thinner one just because it prints really nice. And if we wanted to do some other, like especially this type of print, you know, the corduroy, it's just lines. I'm not the corduroy, the plaid is just lines, but this, you want something that you're going to be able to see the print. It's not going to be broken up as much. Both, I did get test prints on both of them. Both are nice, but like I said, I wanted to see that everybody wanted corduroy first because the bigger the whale, the more expensive it is. So that's also part of it. So we'll give these a try, but I really like it. So I have not sewn with it yet. I do have plans to sew with it. Next Sunday we'll be sewing with it. But this is the corduroy. Frankenpup Parts is the other Burton Core, also linen cotton canvas. We have Blending is the Secret. My husband doesn't see Edward Scissorhands. I see Edward in this one, but he said he doesn't. And then we also have Jack's Girl. And these are all exclusive designs to our shop. So in the Burton Core series. So that's exciting. I think I have one more over there. What's the other one? Oh, Buried Bride from Corpse Bride. So yeah, so corduroy is here. Give it a try. We'll probably start adding, as long as, like, if this sells and everybody loves it, we'll probably be adding that as a staple base to our pre-orders. You like it chunky. Yeah, I do like the bigger whale. I'm just saying that it tacked on price stuff, and also if we want more prints in it, you have to think about the printing process as well. So we'll see. There may be some of the other whale size come the new year. We'll see. But that's where we're at. All right, Passion Planner. So here's this year's Passion Planner, which they added some things to this year's Passion Planner that are a little different. Like I said, I'm an Xennial, so I like to write things down. So that's why I have a print version, but they do have a digital version. They also have a free version. You can actually print this off and give it a try for as long as you want without actually buying one. So if you just want to do like a binder one, they do have a free version, which I think is pretty awesome for a business to have. What about dying, Chunky? Jordan reading my mind. Yes, Jordan, I love you. That's the goal. So this is my Passion Planner from this year. And just to kind of show you, like, sometimes I use a lot of it, sometimes it's just the basics, and that's kind of what I like about it, is it's not one of those planners like, oh, if you don't use all the little things in it, it's like, it makes no sense having it. So one of the things I really do like about it is that it has what they call a passion roadmap. and that you can sit and do that, and it kind of helps you break down a goal into chunks, which I think for some of us that are perhaps on the spectrum somewhere, right? All of us are on the spectrum because it's a spectrum. But you know, ADHD brain, um, it has this passion roadmap. And so you can see, like, you can do it for the whole year. I tend to find for myself doing it in 3-month chunks is what works for me. So you basically do like a brainstorm, like these are all the things I want to do. And then you go and you break it down into, okay, this is what is possible to do in 3 months. And then you break that down. It gives you kind of your goals for a 3-month period or a 6-month period or a year or 3 years they have. So I really do like that. It obviously has monthly views. I do mine that it starts on a Monday. They do offer 2 different versions, either start your week on a Monday or start your week on a Sunday. Um, and then at the end of each month, which I don't think I did this at all this year. There have been years that I have sat and done it. Yeah, I don't think I did it at all this year. Where it has like a monthly reflection. And I have done this in the past. Like there are passion planners where it's done every month. And then there's passion planners where it's done like every other month. I don't know. I don't even know. If, like, again, this year has felt like it just flew by. Yeah, I don't think I did it at all. Which is fine with me. Because it is nice if you're just getting, if you're trying to get yourself into habits of doing things and reflecting on stuff, or actually like working towards like a really big goal, it is really nice to have the monthly reflection. So it has questions, and the questions are like, what was the most memorable part of last month? What are the 3 biggest lessons you learned? So if you like journaling, it is, which I do like journaling, it is a really nice planner for that if you like journaling. And then at the 6-month mark, it has another one, which I didn't do it either because it was summertime. It has another roadmap. I'm doing really well selling this to you, having not done any of it. Which I don't need to sell it to you. I'm just sharing it with you again, like I said. But it is really nice. And it walks you through everything. And then at the end of the year, which I do this, I've done this every year. It does have an end of the year reflection piece. And that kind of, it's similar questions, but like, you know, how do you feel about the overall over the past year, 1 to 10? What advice would you give yourself at the beginning of the year? Like it does, I do this every year. And then I also spend time going back through, because I have a problem with puddle jumping. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I have a problem with like discrediting when I'm successful. And so what's nice about going through your planner at the end of the year is you're able to see like, oh, wow, I did that. I did that. I did that. And it is for me when I'm starting off a year, many times I will make my goals too small just because I feel like I didn't achieve anything before. Like I have a very, my brain is just like, well, I did that and it wasn't that big of a deal when it probably was bigger of a deal. So going through my planner helps me to say like, oh, good job. Like that was difficult, or wow, you dyed this many yards of fabric in 4 months. um, so, so that's how the passion planner is set up. Now this year they added some things that I'm kind of excited about doing. I've done this sort of thing before. Um, when I worked in fashion, I was lucky to work for a company that really focused on like trying to keep us well. And so this year they added this core value area to kind of break down like what are your core values and how are you going to use those values for the year, or focus on those values for the year. So I like that. I feel like that's a good addition to the planners. They still have the passion roadmap, but then they also added to create a vision board. So it has like a vision board area, which up until about 3 years ago, I did a vision board pretty much every year. And then they also added these monthly habit trackers, which I feel like I might do this. for a little while, and then I might not. But they added those that you would have one for each month. And then I think that's it. I don't think anything else changed with this. Still has the monthly reflections. I'm pretty sure they still have like the mid-year check-in. Yeah, mid-year check-in is in there. Let me see, is there anything in the back that they added? There are notebook pages in the back of it. There still is a year a year reflection, and then they also have a ruler in the back. That's new. They added that. And then you do receive, it does have like a little pocket in the back. They also give you a bunch of stickers to try out of theirs with your planner. So I like using it. Many times this is like my Sunday morning or Monday morning start is doing my planner. Again, I have a code. I think it gives you 10% off. And I get like points towards stickers. So, and like I said, I'm trying the smaller version this year. So that's Passion Planner. This is our notebook cover. I'm going to get a notebook to go with my planner that fits in this. I'm going to have to take it with me to like Staples or something to find one that fits. But that's our Sew Live today. I hope it was fun for you guys. Figure a little bit out with the tension here of Gertie and what was going on with her. Let me pop in the comments here, since I don't know how long it'll be. It'll be sometime today. I promise. It'll be sometime today that I add all of the links for everything. But let me look at my Passion Planner thing first for you guys. What is everybody else's plans for the rest of the day? Do you guys have other plans? Is it mostly sewing or hanging out at home? All right, Passion Planner Ambassador. To find the email where they had it. Here it is. Copy. Okay, so here's my Passion Planner coupon code. Okay. And I'll give you the Passion Planner link. And what's really great, like I said, you can download it for free. You can do it digitally, or you can get a print planner. But they do a lot of good things. Like for every Passion Planner that's sold, it actually supports education. So, and then certain Passion Planner covers, a certain amount goes to different different charities that they're working on. But it's just it's a really good company. And a young woman started it. She was really depressed. She wasn't sure what she was going to do with her life, and she created this planner that helped her, and it turned into this. So I like supporting them. Jordan says, I am sewing as much as I can today. I have a market on Saturday and then prepping for Florida. Hopefully. Yes, please, Milton. I have to do some paperwork, then some sewing. Elba, sounds like a good time. All right, and then let's see. We have, what else was I going to make sure was in here? I wanted to share the fabric link. So under Bookish Babe, if you wanted the fabric that I used today in the linen cotton canvas, it says all I want for Christmas, and that's just because I copied the link, duplicated it. But this is the fall bookish girly fabric print. There's that. And I'll share the Burton core and the Swiftmas, just so for anybody who really wants the corduroy. And we'll share Megan's pattern. So this is Burton core fabric with corduroy. And we'll get the Swiftmas. That way, if I don't get, I'm gonna do it today, you guys. I always have every intention. Okay, Sweetly Unique. There's her patterns. Cover Me Sweetly. There we go. So there's all the links. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to clean up the sewing room, the creativity corner a little bit. Probably by that time, hopefully this will be loaded for you all. And then from there, like I said, I have stickers to cut to put into everything for Sewcation. New stickers that will be in orders. And then I really want to make sure that the website is fully set up so that next Sunday, when we shut everything off to take everything to Florida, that you'll at least be able to access certain things that we know we're not taking. But then also for the 21st. So again, if you weren't here earlier when I said this, the 21st of this month will be the day that we're driving back from Orlando, hopefully. And we're going to do a shop the booth. So it means anything in our booth that was discounted will be discounted on the website. Anything that we did as a special deal will be part of what's on the website. You'll be able to, any like bundles, anything like that. So definitely set your alarm for October 21st. Kathy, I'm ashamed I didn't know you did lives every Sunday. I'm usually so busy, but I'll remember now and I'll be back. Thanks so much. Oh, Kathy. Well, I would say this is, how many Sunday Sew lives have we done now? I guess we're on 4. So it's not that long that I've been doing it. So don't worry about it. I wanted to try to make sure, like I said, I have no makeup on today. This is me. I didn't cut the pattern out. We're totally just winging it. But I felt like, I really wanted to make my community here a priority for the end of this year going into next year. And so I decided no matter how I feel, as long as I'm not like, throwing up or anything, and no matter what's going on, as long as it's not like some type of family emergency, I would get on here every Sunday and we would sew live, and we would do it for about 2 hours, 3 hours if I have 3 hours of time. And then that way we get to sew. I get to sew a little bit. It's kind of selfish, I'll be honest, because with the business, it's less and less that I get to personally sew. And so it's kind of for me to get to do what I love with all of you and really to have some time together. And then, that way we get to hang out once in a while. So it's the goal to make this more of a priority every Sunday. So I'm glad you were able to tune in. If you are new here, if you're watching this in the replay and you're wondering like, what, I didn't learn anything from this video because I'm not here to teach. I really feel like taking that pressure off of myself for these has really been what has allowed me to say, like, just get up and do it, is that it doesn't need to be perfect, that you just need to come and show up and share and sew. And so if you didn't learn anything, you're wondering why you're here, it's because I just wanted to sew with you, but also we do have a fabric business. And if you are not signed up on our website yet to get our emails, go over to our website, thunderbirdhandcrafted.com. And then my dog, Apollo, he'll pop out from the side in a little circle and he'll say, boop the snoot. You want to click that because once you sign up for emails, you will receive a code for a free fabric sample pack. So you can choose between bag fabrics, apparel fabrics, or my dyed fabrics, and you'll receive, all you do is pay shipping. You'll receive a card that has a list of all of our different fabrics, and then also you'll get a little sample pack of fabrics so you can feel and touch our fabric. So it's easier for you to decide what fabric's best for whatever project you're doing. And then when we do have our pre-orders, which we have a pre-order every quarter, so our next one is November 14th, you'll be able to decide, okay, I want this print in corduroy, and I want this print in linen cotton canvas, and I want this print in Kona cotton, because you'll have fabrics, you know, projects planned. And our pre-orders are fast. So that's the other thing. I know a lot of people don't like pre-orders, but there's people on here who can tell you we do set a turnaround time of 7 to 8 weeks, somewhere in there usually, but we're usually quite earlier than that. And so you don't wait really long for your pre-order fabrics from us. So that's my spiel. Make sure you click like, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be back again next Sunday for our Sunday Sew Live. And I think we will be doing, we're going to do Swiftmas, and I think we're going to do a stocking. So I don't know who I'll give the stocking to because my daughter isn't a huge Swiftie. But maybe we'll give it away. Oh man, you guys, I was going to give away some fabric. Stay. Let me see. I don't know if I can do it though. I'm going to have to go through. This is what I'm going to do. All right. We're going to close the live. I promise by the end of the day, all of these links will be here. And before 8 o'clock tonight, I will go live over on my Instagram, and we will do a wheel to anybody who comments who was here live. I'll give away the other piece of the dyed fabric. That is the colorway that won't be available until next October because I did not make a huge batch of it. So I think this is like it's not a half yard. It's almost probably a quarter yard strip of it. So I'll do a little giveaway of that tonight over on my Instagram. So make sure you're also following me over on Instagram. All right. And and I would say, yeah, you have to have been here live and commented. Janet, good girl. I don't know that I saw Janet comment till now. So Janet, good job. Oh no, I see Janet making traveler slings. Okay. Very cool. All right. Everybody who commented while it was live, you're entered, and I'll announce the winner over on my Instagram this evening. Thank you for joining me. Remember that sewing and crafting is the healing part, but truly the healing part is community. So I'm so thankful you're here, and I'll talk to you real soon. Have a great day.